Are you someone who is sick and tired of not being able to do many pull-ups? Well, stay tuned, as in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 big game-changing tips to improve your pull-up technique that is going to increase your reps instantly. Right, what's cracking, my friend? How you doing today? If this is actually your first time here on this channel though, welcome. You're in for a ride. And at the same time, if you're new to calisthenics and bodyweight training and want to build lean muscle mass, simply your bodyweight at home, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications, because the videos I make on this channel are specifically for people like you, my friend. And remember as well, this is not the only video I'm making on how to increase your pull-ups. In fact, I've got a whole playlist on the go of how to become a pull-up king. So remember to check that out as well, as this is only just a fraction of the valuable content I'm providing. So the first tip to instantly increase your pull-up is to specifically warm up for the pull-up itself. Because when you perform a specific and correct warm-up routine for actually training the pull-up, you're going to prime the nervous system, which in turn is going to create that fight or flight response. And so a great mobility drill you can do to start this is simply scapular pulls, as this is really going to fire up the scapula and the lats in particular, which is what we want, because as I've said in previous videos, in order to be good at pull-ups, you have to try and activate and engage the lats as much as possible, and scapular pulls is going to help you do that. And in addition to this is more for those who can actually do a few pull-ups. If you're someone who struggles with pull-ups at all, you don't need to worry about this. But after doing scapular pulls, one thing I actually do is I do 2 to 3 warm-up sets before doing the actual pull-up. So I'll pick 3 lighter variations, so like assisted pull-ups, and I bang them out as fast as I possibly can. And what this is going to do is it's going to wake up those fast twitch muscle fibers, which are responsible for rapid and more efficient muscular contractions. So with this warm-up, when you actually go to your working sets, you're going to be able to produce a more efficient motor program. In simple terms, you're going to be able to produce more output. And once you're done with that, rest a good like 3 minutes or so you're fully replenished and ready to go. Then when it actually comes to the working sets, your pull-up game is going to be on another level instantly. Number 2, imagine the resistance is right beneath the elbows. And so what you do when you're doing a pull-up and you're trying to actually pull more and leave more of the elbows and pull out, you're going to activate more of the lats and the rhomboids. And so if you can actually work more of the back as opposed to the biceps, the bigger and stronger muscles are going to take more of the load. And the reason why so many people struggle with pull-ups is because they pull more with the biceps. And this comes from trying to internally rotate as they come up in the pull-up. Whereas when you imagine the resistance is right underneath your elbows, it causes a greater horizontal abduction at the shoulder joint, which, like I said, is going to activate and engage the latissimus dorsi to a larger extent. So if you're struggling with pull-ups, just always try and think, try and pull out more rather than pull in. Now the third tip to instantly increase your pull-ups is to pull as if you're trying to tuck your elbows into your back pockets by rowing down and back down to your waist rather than curling in and like hunching forward. The more you can do this, the more you're going to work your lats so your biceps don't have to take as much of the load. This is a serious this is game changing. Because like I said, when people pull, you'll realise they have a tendency to come forward. Whereas when you're trying to tuck your elbows into your back pockets, you really have to pull down and back, which in turn is going to result in a much more efficient and effective pull-up. And as a result, you're definitely going to get more reps. And like number 2, this requires a bit of technique. So don't be afraid to actually pick a lighter variation in order to actually practice the technique itself. And if you're someone who can't do more than 5 pull-ups, don't worry, as I've already made a video on the best variations you can do to actually work up to bust out that barrier so you can do more pull-ups. So if that tickles your fancy, check out that card there. Number 4, bend the bar. Now after listening to that, you may be thinking, Jake, what the fuck does bending the bar mean? Because I mean, of course you can't actually physically bend the bar unless you've got fucking strong forearms. But it's linked to number 2, trying to imagine that the resistance is right beneath your elbows. Because when you lead and pull the elbows, you activate more of the back. And this can help by actually imagining that you're trying to bend the bar. So try and pull more with the outer portion of your hand as opposed to your inner. Because when you pull more outwards, like you're trying to bend the bar, you're going to roll down and back more as opposed to hunching in. Because this is what's going to result in a greater pull-up instantly. Now the last tip to instantly increase your pull-ups, which is actually one I've kind of discovered recently when I was actually doing close pull-ups, is to stick your chest out a little bit more. So before you actually start a pull-up, you want to pop that chest out rather than kind of like sinking forward into your shoulders. Because when you kind of sink forward like this and you actually start the pull-up, you're going to put more of the load on the biceps, which for about the 1000th time now, we don't want. But don't worry, they're going to get big anyway. And I actually forgot to mention as well, is that when you pull up into the pull-up, you want to think chest to the bar as opposed to chin over the bar. Because when you go chest to the bar, you roll down and back more. But when you're so focused on chin over the bar, you hunch forward a bit awkwardly. But when you keep your chest out, push it out loud and proud, it's going to be easier to actually go more chest to the bar rather than chin over the bar. But when you go chest to the bar, the chin is going to go over the bar anyway, if that makes sense. But in short, stick your chest out. It's going to increase your pull-ups. So that said, if you enjoyed this video and you gained some value with it and found these tips helpful how to increase your pull-up game, remember to like the video and comment down below that this came out good hand at you. Because if I know that I'm helping you out, you watching this video, and helping you reach your goals faster, it helps reassure me that I'm doing my job good. And remember to stay tuned, as in the next video I'm going to give you some more game-changing tips to increase your pull-up game further. So if you want to become a pull-up king, stay tuned, like I've said, and I'll catch you, my friend, in the next video.